everybody, hope you can hear me. Today we have a new deck for you called the Molten Fist, featuring our, let me just turn on the music, featuring our Volcarona and also the main card, Groudon from Groudon from Pokemon Celebration. So Magma Volcano allows you to do 80x damage for each energy card that you discard from the top 5 cards of your deck. Magma Volcano, this attack is 3 energy cost, though we need 2 fighting and 1 colorless. So how do we charge it up? We have our B. So Beatrice, this is a very strong card. It allows us to discard the top 5 cards of our deck and attach any energy in this way and attach them to any of our bench fighting type Pokemon in any way we like. So if we have 2 Groudons, we get to attach as many to both of those Groudons in any way we like at the top 5 cards of our deck. We have a lot of special energies just because we actually get to do a lot of damage even if we discard that special energy. So it doesn't specify here for each energy. That means if you discard a special energy, you're doing 80 damage as well. If you discard a special energy with your B, you're attaching it as well. So we are playing special energy and also that fire energy for Volcarona to recycle and to do a lot of damage. After doing your Magma Volcano a couple of times, you actually get to collect a knockout with your Surging Flames with your Volcarona V. So this card is the perfect match for our Magma Volcano. Any eruption attacks, eruption that discard your deck and do a lot of damage, like your Sandaconda or your Max Detonate with your Flareon VMAX, you actually get to pair that with this Volcarona V card because it is the automatic energy recycling attack. So you don't need energy recycler in your deck. You don't need to be bothered about adding Brock's Great or Clara or things like that. You actually Brock's Great is not actually allowed in the standard form anymore. So you actually need your rods and your energy recycler to be able to do that. But for this deck, we don't need it because we are intending on using only Volcarona for the energy recycling effect. So Galarian Zapdos is here just because it has 0 retreat cost, and also you actually get to use Strong Legs Charge to add those few energies into play, and then use your energy switch to add extra energy to reduce the attack cost of your Magma Volcano, essentially, allowing you to attack very, very fast. So not only are we relying on B, which is not a good card because you actually need a Groudon on your bench. So that means if you have a Galarian Zapdos to start with and you can't use the ability because you have to put it as your first active, then go ahead for it because it's good to have a first active with 0 retreat cost. Because Galarian Zapdos is mainly here not for the ability, but for the 0 retreat cost, because B actually requires your Groudon to be on the bench spot. Otherwise, you can't actually attach energy cards to your active Groudon. So that is why we have our Galarian Zapdos, just because after using your B, you can immediately switch to your Groudon, retreat to your Groudon, and then attack fast forward immediately. So we also have 1 copy of Turbo Patch, and we also have 1 Raihan to fast charge our future Groudons. Only 4 be the max that we can add into this deck. No Eldegoss Vs, no Lucky Match, no abilities to recycle no Pulpad as well. So no way of recycling that B supporter card, no way of putting back those supporter cards back into the deck or putting it back into your hand. We also have 1 gear to get out either our B, Milo, Kabu, or Raihan. We are playing 1 Milo and 1 Kabu just to draw cards into our hand. If we are unlucky enough to get only 1 basic Pokemon to start with, then we at least get that Kabu to help us draw 8 cards into our hand, because we have a lot of energy cards in this deck, 30 energy cards, and we're only playing all 10 basic Pokemons. I'm very, very glad to say that this is a full basic deck. You don't actually need to be bothered about evolving, so you don't need to be bothered about getting a lot of Pokemons out. All you need to do is quick ball capture a few of those Groudons. Well, you do actually have to bring out a lot of those Groudons out just in case you discard way too many with your Magma Volcano. If you discard a lot of your Groudons with this attack, then you can't actually recycle them. We have no Claras, no Rods to recycle or reuse those Pokemons. So if they get discarded or if they get knocked out, then that's the end for you. You have no more way of using more Magma Volcanoes. So make sure you get them out as early on as you can. If you have a lot of quick balls, use them all up. Don't discard a quick ball with a quick ball. Make sure you discard other cards with a quick ball just so you get to draw out as many of your key cards as you need because we have two key attackers. The only way we can attack is with Groudon and with Volcarona. So we need to bring them out into the field or into hand as early on as possible, just to avoid discarding them with either the attack or with your with anything else. We also have Aurora, just so we actually get to play Volcarona much easier. Aurora allows us to act either as a fighting or a fire energy to satisfy either the attack cost of our Groudon or our Volcarona. So Aurora also allows us to discard an extra card from our hand. So that means if you can do 200 plus damage with your Surging Flames, you can actually add an extra 20 damage with your Aurora energy by discarding another basic energy from your hand. Obviously, Surging Flames only does 20 plus damage, 20 more damage for each basic energy in your discard pile. So if you have special energies in your discard pile, they don't add to the damage and they don't get shuffled back into the deck as well with your Surging Flames attack. So that is the nitty-gritty of this attack. We are also using Galarian Zapdos, as I said. Zapdos is very, very strong because just not just for the ability but for the free retreat cost. So we are playing a full 1 price deck here, and also this 2 price V card. Only 2 copies of this V card, no Crobats in this deck. So it's important to bring this card out, just because if it gets discarded, you have no way of recycling your energy cards and you have no way of replenishing your deck. So if you mill yourself to death with your Magma Volcano, obviously it's not a big sand cannon, you don't actually discard that many, only 5 from the top of your deck, so you don't actually have to worry too much. But it does it does add up, that 5 does add up, and you may be able to mill yourself to death using too much of this attack by targeting maybe 1 price decks. If you're up against 1 price decks, then it's good to have Volcarona in play. If you discard all of your Volcarona, if 1 is in your price card, 1 is in the discard pile, then that is not good. So make sure you capture 1 Volcarona at least before getting out all of your other Groudons. Well, actually, if you have 2 Groudons, then only worry about getting out your Volcarona, because have at least 2 Groudon in play. That is the main thing you should be concerned with. So Sandboy, way easier. Yeah, Sandaconda, I don't like Sandaconda because it's way too overused. So let's go ahead for gameplay with this Magma Molten Fist combo. Sandaconda is very strong though, because it does, you only need 1 energy and all you need to do is evolve into stage 1. But for this deck, you don't need to evolve at all. All you need to do is bring out your Beatrice, bring her out as early on as you can. If you can't bring it out, then we have a lot of other ways of charging up to 3 energies with our Strong Legs Charge, Energy Switch, and also Raihan as well. So I love this deck just because Groudon is a basic card. It's a basic card. And it's essentially a Max Detonate. Max Detonate does the same effect, but it's 100 multiply. Obviously, it's 100x damage for Max Detonate. But Groudon is only 80x. But obviously, if you discard a lot with your Groudon, for example, if you discard 4 basic energy, 4 energies, it doesn't have to be basic, 4 energy cards from the top 5 of your deck, you get to do 320, knocking out most of the VMAXs already. Most VMAXs are 320 or less. Unless they have a stone energy, or if they're a Dreadnought or something like that. Dreadnought, I think, is 330 plus that ability, so it's like you need 360 damage to destroy it, to kill it. So we got a B. That's perfect. But bad thing about B is you have to discard though. If you are unlucky enough to discard all of your basic to start with, then that would be super, super bad. As we saw, we just discarded 1 Volcarona and 1 Zapdos. So it may actually be wiser just to use that Milo first. But oh well, we have 1 more Volcarona. I get bored of Sandaconda because I keep using it. I built so many decks from Sandaconda just because it's like crazy strong. You do 60x damage for each basic energy that you discard. For each fighting energy though, it's very constrained. That's the reason, I suppose. because you need to have all fighting type energy cards in your deck. Whereas with your Magma Volcano or your Max Detonate, your Flareon Max Detonate is the same as this attack. You don't need to be bothered about what type of energy that you put in your deck, as long as you have a lot of energy cards, special energy, basic energy, whatever type energy. Any one that get discarded, any one energy that gets discarded adds to the damage that you do with your Magma Volcano or your Max Detonate. So you get to have Aurora, you get to have Capture, you get to have all sorts of energy cards. You get to play different types of Pokemons in your deck as well. You get to play Melanie with your Max Detonate. So you get to do a lot of things. If we don't knock it out, we're done. I'm pretty confident though, because we have... Oh, they're resistant. We got 4 though. They're resistant to fighting type. So if we got 5, we have 30 energy cards in the deck. That's why we got 4. It was pretty close, but all they need is 80 damage. I don't think they can do 80 damage on their next turn without a Dragapult. But now that they have a Dragapult, we're done. So we couldn't get out enough basic energy. They used a Marnie on us, so I suppose that was the reason, maybe. If we got another energy discard, we would have killed that Dragapult. Dragapult is insane. It's way too fast. 2 energy, 130. If you play a 1 price deck against Dragapult VMAX, you don't have a high chance of winning. Just because they are collecting a lot of, collecting a lot of damage counters on all of your Pokemons and killing them bit by bit. So we got a lot to start with. What should we put here? I think I'm gonna put Groudon as the active. I really don't know, because we may just get an energy switch. I'm just gonna put that one. Because we have 4 Bs in this deck, only 3 energy switches. We do have 3 more Zapdos in the deck as well. So don't need to worry too much about that Zapdos. But we only have 4 Quick Balls to summon Zapdos. 4 Capture Energies, but you know, Quick Ball, Capture Energy doesn't work for Galarian Zapdos because you actually need to play it from your hand to be able to use its ability. So you can only activate the ability, you can only attach extra energy on your turn with your Quick Ball if you don't have any Zapdos in hand. But we do have 4 copies of Zapdos and 4 copies of Quick Balls. 4 Capture for our Volcarona because we only have 2 copies of it. So here comes Urshifu. Okay, can we do it this turn? That is the question. Let's get another Groudon before we use that B. We should have placed it first, my bad. Just if we got a lot of energy cards, if we got more than 3, then it would have been silly not to put that Groudon first. So make sure you have a lot of Groudons before you use that B, just to, you know, get as much as you can from the card. So we actually knocked it out. First turn, perfect, 240. Sandaconda cannot attack on the first turn. So we actually did it on the first turn. B actually allows you to charge it up to 3 energies in a single turn. Zapdos retreated. So this is the perfect game. We were paired against Dragapult just now. If they weren't resistant to us, we would have knocked it out, you know? Just because of the resistance. We do 320, exactly enough to knock out the Dragapult VMAX. But they were resistant, so we only do 290 damage. So we won against Single Strike Urshifu. Now let's go ahead for another game against should we put Volcarona? I think we're pretty much screwed with this hand. We have 4 switch cards in this deck, but Zapper Kick is not gonna do anything. But the good thing about Zapper Kick is that you actually discard all energies. You get to choose whether to discard all energies. And if you do, you actually get to add more damage to Surging Flames later on. Not only that, you're also paralyzing your opponent's Pokemon, forcing them to find their switch card or their Pokemon Center Lady or something like that. Aroma Lady does it as well. So we got it, but we got no B. No supporter cards as well. So if they boss order us, we're done for. But Volcarona does twice the damage though, because they have no Snow Leaf Badge. They put a Tool Jammer, but they can still Shopping Mall later. You never know. I'm not gonna use Aurora, am I? I'm just gonna attach that. Should we use Turbo now? They're gonna Marnie us. I just know they're gonna Marnie us. So I might as well just use Turbo now. If we don't use that, they're gonna Marnie. If we use that, they're gonna boss order. I mean, Drizzile is insane. All they need is an energy Galarmine boss order, and that already gave them one of those 3. But they okay, great. That supporter, they actually need, you know, it's quite unlikely to have that energy and a stadium card in hand, or an energy and a boss order in hand. Any 2 of the 3 cards that I mentioned. So thank God they don't have it, not yet. So all we need is 4 discards. Can we do it? That is the question. We didn't draw a lot of supporters, so I'm pretty worried now. Let's just reduce the deck by 1 basic Pokemon. We have Volcarona to rely on later. We have 1 Aurora Energy in hand. So they have no Leafeon in the... Okay, they just got it. Oh my god. Okay, they can't attach energy though. They can't attach energy because they use a capture to bring it out. So if they pass the turn using greening cells, we're gonna knock it out. They just use a boss order. Oh my god. Are they gonna knock this one or that one? Whichever they do though, they can't really avoid the knockout. So if they pass the turn, that would be very, very silly. But it looks like they're gonna have to waste another turn. They're gonna have to waste another turn, because they can't attach energy this turn. There we go. So after using Volcarona though, we're stuck. We're like dead stuck. We need our switch card and a B, which is crazy. So we have no choice but to attach Aurora. We are stuck, but they are stuck as well. Let's hope we get good price cards, because if we get good price cards, we may be able to do something. If we get a B and a switch or an escape rope, that would be great. We have 2 switch and 2 escape rope in this deck. We got a Raihan, that's great. So if they knock out Volcarona, we get to use Raihan. We got a B, okay, perfect. But we need 4 energies to retreat though, so that is like impossible now. And they just use a Fan of Waves. We have no stadium cards in this deck. So the only way we can switch is with those 4 switch cards and our retreat cost, which is 4. They just added to 4 now. So are they gonna use greening cells? Probably, because they can't attack this turn. They didn't use greening cells. That was silly. What in the world just happened? They didn't use greening cells. So let's just do it. Because we can Raihan for that fire energy. If we have a, yeah, we can Raihan to search for a fire energy. This is quite bad. I'm just gonna use Massive Rend. Should we just use Massive Rend? I don't care, I'm just gonna do it now. We have to discard though. We have to discard energies so that Volcarona gets to do a lot of damage later. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Magma Volcano. Oh my god, we do 80 damage and we discarded no basic energies. That's horrible. Oh my god, that's horrible. Okay, they boss. That's silly of them. Because if they knock this one out, we can't do anything anymore. That was quite silly of them. That was very silly. So we can't use Raihan. Oh, we have no basic energy in the discard pile. Dang it, we can't use Raihan because we have no basic energies. That's horrible. I'm just gonna attach another one, whatever. I mean, we have to be able to do it, right? Oh my god, we didn't. We have so many energies in the deck, 30 energies. What? That is crazy. 30 energy cards. We got too many energies to start with, and then we end up discarding all of our supporter cards, our item cards. It was just a very unlucky game. But it was quite interesting though, because they actually had to pause a little, just because they finished using all of their Drizzles and they had to pause because they can't attach 2 energies in a single turn without using greening cells. So let's hope we get supporter card. It's actually better to go first because, you know, it's very likely you won't get that supporter card. We only have 6 supporter cards and 1 gear, if I'm not mistaken. So they're playing more Peko. Okay, we got Groudon, that's good. Let's put... should we get that or Volcarona? Let's get Groudon first. Should we retreat? I don't think we have to. They can't attack unless they use a Rose. I don't think they can kill us. They have Flaffy though. Flaffy, switch, oh, Electrode. Yeah, they can't do it this turn. We can't possibly get a Rose. Like, with 3 cards in hand, you can't possibly discard 2 energies and use a Rose at the same time. Rose doesn't allow you to attach energies, attach the basic energy after discarding. You actually have to attach before discarding your hand. So if you have energy cards in your hand, Rose doesn't allow you to attach those, even though they get discarded. So I really don't know what to do here, because they're just gonna boss order me. I have a feeling they're gonna boss order me. They don't even need Electrode. Hey, 10 types. So this channel is about, well, Pokemon TCG, trading card game, and a lot of cool new different decks every day. We are playing with a Pokemon Celebrations card, the new Groudon card, featuring the Magma Volcano attack, doing a lot of damage with our Groudon. So they are weak towards fighting type. All we need to do is like 3 discards. Okay, we did it. We did it. I think we did 2 discards. 160 damage. Yeah, we did 2 discards. That's quite pathetic though. Only 2 discards. We got 30 energies in the deck. 30 energies. But we got so many in hand though, so I suppose that makes sense. So I think I'm just gonna use Zapdos here. Prepare for my energy switch. They use Electrode, not good for them. Not good for them either way. They're playing electric type, so I don't think they can really win. Should we just use a B? I think that's kind of counter-intuitive. Let's just use it. Whatever. Okay, let's just prepare Volcarona. And then prepare Zapdos as well, why not? Because we can actually do a base 140 damage and paralyze them. Plus discard energy cards for Volcarona to do more damage later. So we got a Raihan. Spark. Okay, they can't even evolve, that's just sad. We're just gonna use Massive Friend. Yeah, let's just use Massive Friend. 120, knock it out. And electric type. Colossal, Urshilas, and Sawyer vid. I wanna make a vid on some cool decks like that as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool to make different decks, you know, and then show it off in YouTube, because on YouTube a lot of people, they post the same videos. I mean, you see the same videos, the same list everywhere. If you play Corviknight VMAX, you're playing Bronzong. If you play Zacian, you have Inteleon. If you play your Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, you have Inteleon. I mean, it's the same list over and over. People don't get bored. And they are actually bold enough to do the same thing. Like you could see online there are so many duplicate videos. It's just crazy. If one or two people you know, they did it by accident, they didn't realize that it was a duplicate, then I can understand that, but everybody just keep using the same decks. That's not fun anymore. Like where is your originality? Where is your personality? So Urshifu Colossal, yeah, I love that list because Urshifu, you get to attack every turn, you know. But the bad thing about that is, you know, you have to evolve a stage 2. That is why I tried a Dream Ball for that deck. So we might have been wiser not to use that gear yet. Oh my god. Now we got nothing. Let's hope they use a Marnie on us. We just gave off that we have a bad hand, so I don't think they're gonna Marnie us now. Yeah. We shouldn't have played Zapdos, because now we just gave off that we have a horrible hand. But we may be able to paralyze them. If we paralyze them, we can't do anything later though, because you discard all energies and you can't do anything anymore. And we're only doing 40 damage to that Cramorant. So 40 is not gonna do anything. So that's the bad thing. If you can't get your B energy switch in time, you are basically dead. Raihan needs Raihan is the tricky thing, you know. You need either a quick ball. If you haven't used your Magma Volcano, sometimes you may actually discard all special energies with your Magma Volcano, or maybe a few special energy and a few trainer cards. So if you have no basic energy in your discard pile, you're gonna have to rely on your quick balls or your Aurora energy showing up in hand to be able to discard energy cards from your hand so that you get to use Raihan. or you're gonna have to retreat your Groudon, your active Groudon, or retreat a Volcarona or something like that. So they are playing 330 HP, so we need 5 discards. Exactly 5 discards, which is virtually impossible. Let's hope we get our prize cards. Okay, we got it. We got three discards with that. First Magma Volcano. Supporter, oh my god, we got 3 energies. Dang it! Now we can't do anything. What did we discard? We discard Groudon. Oh my god, we discard 2 Groudons. Where are them quick balls? Where are them capture energies? And where are them supporter cards? Okay, we got a quick ball, but we can't do anything. Is Volcarona gonna help us? I don't think so. They are weak towards fire type though, so Volcarona does 200 damage. It's still not enough. Yeah, we should have gone a Volcarona actually, because we can use Zapper Kick and then Volcarona. But they're gonna kill us anyways. If they boss order, they can kill that Volcarona very easily. But they need a switch though. 8 is actually not enough. So Volcarona, not only do we need... I'm just gonna focus on the game first. Not only do we need to discard energy cards with Zapper Kick, we also need an Aurora to draw an Aurora with either a Kabu or a Milo, or to top deck it, which is pretty silly because we're relying on that top card of our deck. But we drew so many energy cards into our hand, it's just ridiculous. We have no supporter cards, 0 supporter cards. You're just gonna boss out at the last moment, I know it. Okay, we can't do anything. Maybe should have used Zapper Kick, I don't know. They have a switch though. Okay, there we go. Boss order at the last minute. If we got a B though, we could have saved us a little bit. We can't win this game. We have no more Groudons. That's it for us. We have no more Groudons. So the bad thing about Magma Volcano is you actually discard your other cards, you know. If you are unlucky enough to discard your basic Pokemons, which we only have 10 of, by the way, we only have 10 basic Pokemons. What are the odds that we discard so many on the top 5 cards of our deck? But you never really know. We have 30 basic energies, my bad, 30 energy cards in this deck, 23 basic energies, 3 Aurora and 4 captures. So that's a total of 30 energy cards for your Magma Volcano to do ridiculous damage. And we keep drawing so many energies, it's just annoying. Not sure what happened there. Let's go ahead for another game. Molten Fist. Our lava deck. The lava deck. Bray Nation. Mudbray. They should really introduce the old cards back. Shellos. I would really love a Gastrodon. A Gastrodon. Sword and Shield Gastrodon card. There's no Gastrodon from Sword and Shield. Rod. I don't like Rod though. Because yeah, it's actually smart to put Rod because you're shuffling your Pokemon deck. But the bad thing about Rod is you have to find it back out, you know. If you don't have a quick ball, if you don't have capture in hand, then it doesn't actually do much. Clara is actually better than Rod, but that actually eats up your energy card. So less energy means less damage with your Magma Volcano, and we can't actually afford to do that little damage. Discarding only 5 cards from our deck, we need at least 30. That's the funny thing, we need at least 30. So we got no, this is horrible. No B, no nothing. No supporter cards. We keep getting no supporter cards. Oh my god. We need to add supporter cards. That's definitely a given. Maybe Bird Keeper instead of those switch cards. Because we actually have this one. We don't need that many switch. Gear is totally useless. Because we used the gear on our 3rd game, I think. We used a gear on our 3rd game and it gave us nothing. It gave us nothing. And we literally have nothing but energy cards in our hand except that one gear, and we got a gear again. Here comes another gear screwing us over yet again. If we don't get a Milo or Kabu, then we're done for. We need a Kabu. If we have a Kabu, that would be perfect. Because we definitely can't attack this turn. Oh, we got a Raihan. Oh my gosh. We got a Raihan. That's madness. And we discarded an energy with a quick ball, I think. Did we? Yep, with a quick... Oh my gosh, that is like so perfect. What should we get? A capture? Should we get a capture? I don't think we should waste that fire energy. Should we capture another Groudon though? Okay, let's just capture. Capture another Groudon or Volcarona. How many energies do we have? 0 energies. So Volcarona, we only have 1 though in the deck. This is very tricky. Should we use that gear now? I think it's better to use it later. Okay, we got 3, 240. That's good. It's weak towards bug type because it's a dark type, it's not a poison type. So Umbreon, we actually only do a, the normal damage. We're not hitting for weakness here. Team Magma. The fat Team Magma guy actually looks pretty cool, you know? The fat Team Magma guy. Fat guys are cool. So we are doing another time, another Magma Volcano before we do our next Volcarona. Our next Groudon actually. We need to use Groudon first. So we got 4 Bs in the deck. Let's hope we gear for that B. Because if we don't, we are dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. They killed us. I can't believe they killed us. 140 damage. Exactly enough. Oh my god. We can't really... Oh my god, we got nothing. What the hell? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. We got no supporter cards. What are we gonna do? Volcarona? I don't think B is gonna help us anymore. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? We have a lot more Groudons in the deck though. So... I think I'm just gonna attack. Or just attach energy? We have a turbo patch. Let's hope for that turbo patch. This is horrible. We have another Volcarona in the deck because we drew that from the prize. This is just horrible. I definitely need to change the deck because it's like really bad. Got really bad luck. They were too fast. Immediately after that Umbreon, because it's a single strike, you know, Houndoom does a lot. They don't even need to use... Oh, I think they need to though, because we are a V card. They don't need to use their one blow against any one price cards. But now they are a bit more delayed. They need their Urn of Vitality, but they can still do it in a single turn. They can still charge it up to... All they need is 3 energies. Oh my god. So we are stuck. They are a little bit stuck, but all they need is 2 urns and 1 energy from their hand, and we are dead. 1 urn even. 1 urn. 1 urn is all they need. My bad. 1 urn and an energy. Should we just concede? Let's see what happens. All they need is 1 energy. They haven't played their supporter cards yet. There we go. They do 160 damage. Bye bye, Groudon. Oh well. It's a very risky deck that we're playing. Super risky. Let's change the deck list a little bit, you know? Switch it up a little bit. Switch cards. If we have Birdkeeper, will it change anything? Maybe change the Turbo Patch into another Raihan. We need more basic summons though. For some reason, the basic Pokemons are not coming out. What can we do here? Maybe 2 Kaboos? Yeah, I'm just gonna do 2 Kaboos because that gear is totally useless. Birdkeeper. I'm definitely gonna get Birdkeeper. Maybe 1 Birdkeeper? Because Switch is actually pretty useful. I don't think we need 2 Volcarunas though. Do we need 2 Volcarunas? Because if we only have 1 Volcaruna, we don't need that many switches. Altaria for B. That's I've thought about that, but Altaria eats up too many space. Is an evolution card. I don't like having evolution cards in a Groudon deck. So evolution means you need your evolution incense, you need your Oranguru as well, some way of getting out that top card from your deck to be able to do it in a single turn. So Altaria, not only do you need to evolve and bring out another basic, whereas with your Groudon you don't need any other basic Pokemons really. All you need is another active Groudon. So Altaria, you need to set up a lot. You need to bring out your Oranguru as well. And you need a lot of space, you need a lot of supporter cards to be able to achieve that. You know, to evolve, you need your supporter cards. So, whereas with this one, we don't need our evolution incense, we don't need to draw out that evolution incense. So Altaria actually restricts the amount of cards, the amount of energy cards, which is the most important thing for this Groudon deck. So what can we do here? Milo, is Milo a good card? Oh my god. Energy switch? I don't think we need that many energy switch. I really want Volcarona though. So let's get another 1 Raihan. Experience share would be great. Let's get experience share. 1 experience share. I don't know what to do. Because we definitely need that supporter card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is not enough. I think -1 energy switch for Raihan. Raihan doesn't do much though. Because you need to discard that energy. Turbo Patch for Raihan. Melanie doesn't do anything. What supporter cards can we use? Okay, let's see. Sorry about this, guys. I'm supposed to be showing gameplay, but oh well. Let's just look at how we can buff this deck even further. Let's add a Bruno, just for kicks. It's just gonna give us energy cards like Caitlyn is gonna be strong. Let's put Caitlyn there. Copycat. Gordy is counterintuitive. Clara. Should we have a Clara just in case? Don't know what to do here. Turbo Patch is not good though, but it is an item card. But we don't have many supporters to spare anyway, so might as well get a Raihan. Turbo Patch, you need it to be a basic energy also. Same thing as Raihan basically, but you need to flip a coins. If it's not a basic energy card, you can't use your Turbo Patch. So Raihan is the same as Turbo, except you need to have a Pokemon knocked out on your last turn though. On your opponent's last turn to be able to use Raihan. Turbo Patch, you can use it freely, so I suppose that's the only difference. Zinnia, Yell, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But the only way we are drawing cards is with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not good. Caitlyn. Does Caitlyn do anything? Should we have a Sonia instead? Sonia is gonna help a lot though, isn't it? Sonia and Energy Switch. Yeah, I have a feeling Sonia is gonna help us a lot. No experience share. Why did I just put that experience share? It's an item if we discard it with our Magma Volcano. There's no way of drawing out item except for your Skyla. So is Skyla good? I don't think Skyla is good though. I think this is more strong of an item card. But we need Zapdos though. Sonia, Zapdos, and Energy Switch. That's actually perfect. But experience share, we don't need those combos. I suppose experience share is better. So let's just put experience share in back. Sonia, should we put a Sonia? Is Groudon with Colossal decent too? Still consistent. Groudon Colossal. Oh wow, that's interesting. It's a stage 2 though. Colossal is a stage 2. But that's interesting. Because we can use a Dream Ball. Dream Ball Colossal. Dream Ball is tricky though. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Dream Ball Peonia Colossal. You can only achieve that if you have other supporter cards to help you later on, because you actually have to pause a turn using that Peonia. Pause a turn using that Peonia to put those Dream Ball into your prize card, and then draw it out. So that means your first strike, you can't rely on your Colossal. If you rely only on Dream Ball to get out your Colossal. But otherwise, if you play Colossal without the Dream Ball, then you're gonna need your rare candies, you're gonna need your supporter cards, you're gonna need your evolution incense, and that eats up so much space. You can't have 30 energies anymore. 30 energies is impossible. Unless you're smart enough to, compress your deck until only those few, maybe if you have 15 energies in your deck, if you're smart enough to play the game such that you draw out all of your cards and leave nothing but energy cards in your deck and keep shuffling it back and keep using your Magma Volcano, then you can actually do a lot. Colossal can help a lot if you play that kind of deck. But I don't want to play that kind of deck. Because it's still early days with this celebrations card. I just want to make this strong quick. So let's just quickly just wrap this up. How do we wrap it up? We need Sonia. Should we get Sonia? Because for some reason we can't get our capture energies, because capture is buried among the other basic energies. I suppose 4 out of 30, it actually makes it much less likely for us to get out the capture. So we actually have to rely on Sonia now. So instead of Clara, let's just get a Sonia. Clara doesn't actually do much. If we have a Sonia, it actually defeats the purpose of having that Clara. So Sonia is actually more helpful. but now we have one extra. Energy recycler. We have Volcarona for that. We have Volcarona for that. So no need energy recycler. Two Kabus, one Kabu. Caitlyn is not good though, because we are only drawing one card at a time. I don't think Caitlyn is gonna do anything. Yeah, no Caitlyn then. Marnie is actually better than Caitlyn. Yeah, Marnie is better than Kabu. Should we get Marnie instead of Kabu? We are shuffling our deck though. Marnie, we're not shuffling, we are putting it at the bottom. So if you have a lot of energy cards, Marnie doesn't actually help us with the attack. But Kabu might help us because those energy get shuffled back into the deck. Whereas all of our energy cards in the hand gets put at the bottom with Marnie. But we can still shuffle with our item cards. Quick Ball is the only way. Quick Ball is the only way. So Marnie is good. 1, 2, 3 switch cards. Volcarona. 1 Volcarona. 3 energy switch. 1 Volcarona. Let's try 1 Volcarona. I've tried with 1 Volcarona, but I actually prefer to have 2 just because Volcarona fits really well with our Magma Volcano attack. Is the automatic energy recycler. So Surging Flames allow you to put all of the energy cards, all basic energy back into your deck, and do 20 extra damage for each basic energy you shuffle back in this way. So if you have 15 energy cards, 15 basic energy discarded, you actually get to do 320 damage with your Surging Flames. But obviously we can't actually achieve that until the very end of the game. So we got 2 quick balls and a capture. Thanks to that 1 Sonia, we got so many basics. Now we get basics. So I'm just gonna put Groudon. Is that wise though? Should we use a Kabu? Oh my gosh. If we use a Groudon, we can't use Energy Switch. Okay, we're just gonna get another Zapdos if we get enough energies. Energy Switch is useless for now. So maybe 2 Energy Switch. Because Zapdos is not working. For some reason, Zapdos is not working. The free retreat is working, but the Strong Legs Charge Energy Switch is not working at all. So, Quick Ball to discard Escape Rope, I suppose. Get a Volcarona. What do they have? Corviknight. Let's just get a Volcarona. So we have 2 Raihans, so we don't really need to be worried about our energies. I just really want to draw out as many cards as I can. Okay, we drew shit. We literally drew shit. No bees, no Zapdos. All we need is 1 Zapdos. Sonia is better than Capture because it brings it into our hand. Okay, they use a Marnie on us, that's good. Let's hope we don't get all energies. A bee would be great. Bee doesn't actually help us because we just discarded our escape rope. All they need is 1 metal saucer and they're good to go. Okay, it looks like they can't do it. No Crobat, I suppose? No energy in their discard pile, maybe? Yep. So, Milo. We got experience share. Milo. We've discarded too many though. I don't want to use Milo. Should we use Milo? Let's just do that. No Milo. So it's quite miserable because we're attaching energy one at a time. Raihan may actually help us. You know, experience share Raihan helps us a lot. So Milo, should we Milo now? I don't think it matters. Discarding one Groudon, I don't think it matters. Let's just do it. I'm pretty sure we can get energy card, like, come on. So we got energy. Okay, but they're not attacking us though. So we're just gonna pass the turn. If they knock us out, then we have experience share at least. Doesn't do much, but you know, it does enough. They need a boss order. We don't have boss orders in this deck. So we have no choice but to attack with Massive Rend. Or actually, it may actually be better, wiser to just use Magma Volcano now. So the reason I did that is because we just want to put pressure on them by attaching energies that way. And then attach one here. It may actually not be wise to do that, but we're getting one prize card, so let's hope we don't discard Groudon. Okay, no Groudon. 320, that's madness. Okay, we got a Raihan, perfect. All we need is that one energy though, and then, yeah, we don't need energy switch because we have an experience share. If they tool scrapper us though, that would be bad. Oh my god, they just use a tool scrapper. But we can Raihan for an energy card. If they use a Marnie, that would be horrible. Tool scrapper and Marnie. Okay, boss order. Oh my god. Okay, because it's weak towards fire type, and they don't have coating energy yet. So I suppose that's why they target our Volcarona, because it's also our recycling engine. So no Volcarona means very few energy cards left in the deck. So that's actually super bad. But at least we get to use Raihan. And I suppose get a supporter card with Raihan. If we don't get an energy on the next turn, we don't need to attach energy on the next turn, because Raihan helps us with that extra one. So all we need is to get a supporter card with Raihan. And they just did that. Oh my god. They didn't attack us. That's so weird. That's so annoying. Oh my goodness. What should we do? This is so annoying. Prepare for the retreat, I suppose. They want us to waste our energy. Oh my god. So how much can we do with Volcarona? Not enough yet. Only 5, so 200 damage. And we are actually waiting for that coating energy to show up. So the moment they attach that coating, we're done for, because we have no fan-up waves in this deck. No Crushing Hammer, no Team Yell. So all they need is a coating energy. Or to just knock out this one. Oh, we have one more. Oh my gosh, I forgot we only have one Volcarona in this deck now. My bad. So that's the bad thing. If you only have one Volcarona, they can just boss order and kill it before you get to use it. So sometimes it's actually better not to put it onto the bench until the very last minute until your Zapdos is the last Pokemon in play. So make sure you have Zapdos Groudon in play, nothing but Zapdos Groudon, and if all of your Groudon gets knocked out, then put your Volcarona. That way you get to retreat for free, and then attack immediately with preventing that boss auto knockout as we saw earlier. So the bad thing about that though is that keeping your Volcarona in hand too long actually allows them to Marnie and put it at the bottom, and you have to fish it back all over again with your Quick Ball, and if you shuffle your deck after they Marnie you, you may actually discard it with your Magma Volcano. So I don't think we can do it yet. We're only doing how many damage though? 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 240. So I think we have to use Groudon now. Yeah, let's just use Groudon. Groudon, then Volcarona, right? So this is quite bad because we actually need Raihan for Volcarona. We have no more no more fire energies. I think we have one more fire, I don't know. So let's just use Raihan now. Fighting, I suppose. We have energy switch though. Let's just do it. So we have one fire energy, okay. So let's get a capture for another Groudon. I suppose that's all we can do. We have a Marnie in hand, so that's great. We can't get a B because, oh, we have a Quick Ball. We have a Quick Ball. So we can actually get a B. Let's get a B then. Oh, wait, we need an energy. Okay, we need an energy. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. This is so scary. We need an energy, so we can't get that B. Oh well. Yep, nothing else we can do. If we discard a fire, oh my gosh, we just discarded fire. Oh, we got 4 though. We got 4 just nice, just enough to knock out the VMAX. Oh, finally. Finally we did it. And we got a B from the prize card. Let's hope they don't Marnie. If they Marnie, we have 3 more Bs in the deck. So they actually let us win. Oh my gosh, that is so close. I don't think metal decks play fire much. No. Because no welder informant. Oh yeah. So metal types are actually safe because, yeah, like you said, no more welders. But you can still use a Melanie. You can still use Melanie to fast charge your Victini because Victini, all you need is 1 fire and 1 colorless. So Victini actually kills Corviknight with 1 strike. With your Fan of Waves, Victini, obviously you just need to go YouTube to look at that deck. The deck list is everywhere. You know, Victini, Fan of Waves, Tool Scrapper, because they can actually play Snow Leaf Badge. Snow Leaf Badge protects them from weakness as well. So if your Victini hit for twice the damage, you can knock out VMAX your, you know, the VMAX with weakness towards fire type. Those VMAXs, you can actually knock them out with 1 hit. 220 for only 2 energy cost. I suppose that's the strongest VMAX, the fire VMAX. Probably the only fire VMAX worth using. Unless you use a Rose. If you don't have a Rose with your fire VMAX, then fire types are basically useless. Well, not useless, just not that strong anymore. Just because Inteleon makes water type so strong, Melanie makes water type so strong, Frostlass, Frostmoth, water types have so much engines now, so many abilities. So I suppose they're trying to tilt the game to water's favor, just because the last expansion, the last rotation, welders and Kiaweis and all those actually does a lot for. Okay, we can't win this game anymore because we got a shit hand. Last rotation, fire types are super strong with your welders. Now and your Reshizard, Tag Team GXs, and all of those crazy combos. Mewtwo, Mew GX, and the Firebox. Now water types are super strong, with Vaporeon VMAX, Bubble Pod as well. Nobody used Bubble Pod for stage 2s. I suppose standard format are way too competitive for that. Because if you bring out a stage 2 with a Bubble Pod passing the turn, they can just boss or knock it out, and you're essentially wasting your turn doing nothing. So we got nothing, we got nothing. I suppose that's why Kabu is so strong. That stupid Bird Keeper got us nothing. We got so many cards to summon though. It's not fair. Because we got 4 captures, 4 quick balls, and 1 Sonia. Normally for any deck, all you need is 7 types of trainer cards or special energy to summon your basic Pokemon. And we even have 10 basic Pokemons in this deck. So a normal deck, all you need is 7 or 8 basic energies. Sorry, 7 or 8 basic Pokemons. And then you're good to go. 7 or 8 basic Pokemons with your quick balls, 4 quick balls, and 3 capture. That is enough. You know, that is enough to get either, obviously first active. You're obviously going to be stuck with your first active, and then on your first turn you can actually get another basic Pokemon, or a capture, or a quick ball at least. Because we have so many. We have 10 basic Pokemons, 4 captures, 4 quick balls, and 1 Sonia. It's ridiculous that we can't actually get 1 bench Pokemon. It's ridiculous. So it's a Groudon versus Kyogre deck. Kyogre with Plasma. Kyogre actually does more because you do 50x damage. And we're playing 1 price deck as well. So I don't think... They are choosing the bench Pokemon though, I think. 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Yep, they can't attack the active. So if you play only active Pokemon, Kyogre can't do anything. Funny thing about Kyogre. So we got Escape Rope. We should retreat Bird Keeper actually. They're just gonna do it the next turn, you know. Should we just put that Groudon? I don't think I'm gonna put Volcarona anymore. Volcarona is just annoying. Because Volcarona, you need to switch it out. You need your switch cards. It is 2 energy retreat cost. But even if you have your Groudon as active, but it's okay though. If you have your Groudon as active, it's okay because if it gets knocked out, you get to use your Raihan. But if you use a B, you actually need your switch cards. So I suppose there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, maybe switch that Bird Keeper for a switch card. I really don't know what to do. Because Bird Keeper is not a good card. So scoop it up and attack this. Oh, they are using Surf. They can actually attack with another attack. Oh my god, we got such a bad hand. Like, we got such a bad hand. Oh my goodness. are we gonna do? Okay, let's get a Groudon. And I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do. Because we just got such a bad hand. No experience share, no Raihan, no nothing. We got horrible. We got such a bad hand. Turn after turn, game after game. Oh my god. Come on. I mean, how do they even evolve? They only got one. Ha, they only got one. There we go. Our deck is better in terms of damage. It's always a trade-off, you know, you can't have everything. If you're that smooth with your supporter cards, you know, drawing out everything, then you're probably not doing a lot of damage. So let's just get... They're doing Surf. I don't know what to do here. Let's just get Volcarona. We don't have any basic energy in the discard pile. So we are hoping for a supporter card. If we draw like 5 energies consecutively, turn after turn, from the top deck, I'm gonna go mad. Aqua Storm or Surf? Aqua Storm. Obviously. 0. Ha! They got 0. Because they're actually playing Capacious Bucket as well. So let's just attach the active. We have an energy switch anyways. Force them to use a Surf, I suppose. Because they can't actually target the active. Aqua Storm again and 0 again. Oh my, oh, 50. Oh, they actually select after discarding. That's interesting. Hold on, that's quite weird. What are they doing? Oh yep, discard then choose. Yep, discard then choose. So they're only doing 50 damage. That's quite sad. Should we use an energy switch now? We can't really use energy switch. Let's just draw more cards and see what happens. Okay, we got a Marnie at least. So we're just gonna do that one. Charge it one at a time. If we get a switch though, we can energy switch, attach, and switch. Oh my god. They can't actually hit twice the damage because weakness resistance doesn't work for range Pokemon. You don't get to apply weakness and resistance. Surf. They finally use Surf. Because they attached way too many on their Kyogre. Now they have no energy cards in their deck to discard for Aqua Storm. Quite silly. We have Marnie. Should we use a Marnie? Because we actually need to get our Raihan and those cards. So let's just use a Marnie, whatever. We got a Kabu. This is just horrible. Okay, we did it. At least we did it. 2 energies is all we need. Any 1 price cards, any stage 2 as well. Stage 2 though, some stage 2 are 170, 180 HP. So you do have to watch out for that. So you may need 3 energy discards for your Magma Volcano to knock out a stage 2, a high HP stage 2, or maybe a stage 2 with a big charm. If they are Decidueye, have a big charm on it, then you can't actually knock it out with 2 energy discards. You gotta research. So they're not using Aqua Storm anymore, obviously. So can we knock it out with Volcarona? I'm pretty sure we can. 6, 2... Oh no, we can't. We actually can't. Unless we get Aurora Energy. Let's hope we get Aurora somewhere. We didn't get Aurora. I don't think they can do much though. So let's just attach one at a time and get our basic Pokemons. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not gonna use Strong Legs Charge. Should we use Strong Legs Charge? No. Just to make them decide which one to go for, because they can't attack the active and they are doing telescopic sight as well. So for each, does 50 damage for each energy you discard in this way. So yep, you're adding 30 after doing the 50x. So it's only an additional 30 damage. They use a Marnie on us. Oh god. If we get a Raihan though, that would be great. Raihan actually reduces the amount of energy that we have in the discard pile, so might not be good. Got a B. Finally got that B. Oh my goodness. B showed up at the wrong time. Like, it's not fashionable, B. Don't be so late. You're not being fashionable. You're not supposed to be fashionable. You're supposed to be a fighter. Aqua Storm doing 100 damage, 130 to Volcarona. Oh my goodness. So should we paralyze it? No way. I don't think we should use a B. Should we though? Should we use a B? Because I think they put a lot of our energy cards at the bottom. Let's just do it. Oh my god, that's horrible. Okay, we did it. Thank god. 2 is all we need. Thank god for that. So we got energy switch for Volcarona. If they don't Aqua Storm us, they can't use Aqua Storm. They're gonna mill themselves to death. But all they need is Aqua Storm, then Surf. But they're discarding 5 though. They need their rods. They need the rods. So this is quite interesting. Groudon versus Kyogre. We still don't know who's gonna win. You know, we still don't know. All they need is a rod. If they have a rod, they can actually win pretty easily because we are all heavily damaged. All they need is a Zigzagoon actually. If they have Zigzagoon, Scoop Up Nets, if they play those Pokemons, they only have 5 cards in their deck though. 5 cards left in the deck. And no Zigzagoons in the discard pile. Could be in their prize card. They have Scoop Up Nets though. Scoop Up Net 2 played. 1 Rod played. So they have no choice but to use Aqua Storm, milling themselves to death, and we win the game. We won because they actually killed themselves. And if Groudon knocks them out, then if Groudon knocks them out, then it's actually a big disgrace for them because they have no, what do you call that? They have no more Kyogres. So it actually knocks it out. 240 damage, 3 discards, and they have no Kyogre No water energies, no cards in their deck. We won the game. That was so close. We got such a bad hand and we still win. Kyogre is useless. So that's the bad thing. You need not only to attach so many energy to your Groudon slash Kyogre, you need a lot of energies in your deck. If you don't have a lot of energies, you're not doing a lot of damage. You know, so we are kind of the opposite, the direct opposite of their deck. Not only are we playing a direct opposite card, the what do you call it, the conflicting Groudon Kyogre, our style is also directly opposite. You know, their style is super smooth, a very good hand, you know, drawing cards every turn, drawing you know, item cards, telescopic sight, all of their you know, charging their evolution card as well, their Frostmoth, their air balloons and all of that. But for us, we're only attaching energy one at a time, which is pretty ridiculous, but we actually did the trick because we have a lot of energies in our deck. So we are doing a different strategy. If they don't play Marnie, then... Oh, we can actually use B now. My bad. We can use B now. Only one? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Oh well, one is better than none. I suppose. So it's always a trade-off whether you want a lot of energy cards in your deck or you're gonna need to have a lot of recyclers in your deck. So you're doing either a lot of damage to start with or a lot of damage to end with. Because recycler allows you to do that. We get to use Raihan, but we have no way of discarding our basic, so we can't actually use Raihan now. This is super bad. B destroyed us because B gave us nothing. So we can't win this game just because B screwed us over. Come on, B. All we need is one more energy. B couldn't give us that one energy. Are you kidding? We have 30 energies, B. 30 energies. Only the top 5. Jesus. Oh my god, how are we gonna win this game? Got no supporter cards in hand, we have nothing. Swirling Slice, 140 damage. You can't actually attack the Citywide or Altaria because only basic Pokemon have no abilities. Basic Pokemon with no rule boxes on it. Oh my bad. Alright, basic Pokemon with no rule boxes has no ability. So we get to use Volcarona, I suppose. This is ridiculous. We can't even use Volcarona. Only 60 damage with Volcarona. Let's hope they have no energy. They're definitely gonna get Spiral or Rapid Strike energy. So there's no hope of us winning. I'm just gonna prepare to concede. Brawly doesn't end your turn. I'm gonna check how long we've gone on for. We've gone on for an hour and 23 minutes. I'm just gonna go for like another game after this one. We're definitely losing this one. Rapid Strike, super fast deck, Swirling Slice. We have no Fan of Waves, no healing, and we are playing non-V cards. So let's just do it. At least doing 60 damage with Volcarona. Sad old Volcarona. B showed up too late again. Stupid B. 80 damage, my bad. Okay, kill us, hurry up. I can't wait anymore. artillery, search for rapid strike energy, swirling slice, attached to whatever. Too many decisions. Okay, Molten Fist, another game. Come on, give us a good match. That Kyogre game was crazy though. I was pretty sure I'm gonna lose, but I can't believe I won. So because they're hitting only our bench Pokemon, I suppose it's smart not to put just enough bench Pokemon. That's why I didn't play my last Galarian Zapdos. Because if I play that, they can actually use Aqua Storm to knock it out. To collect their last prize card, but they can't even do that because they have no more cards in their deck. But they can actually use, they may have a rod in their hand, because you never know. They may have a rod in their hand, and all they need is one energy discard to kill that bench Zapdos. Well, actually they need 3, my bad. They need 3. So we got a B to start with, that's good. But B to start with is not good because you have too many cards in your deck. Too many cards in your deck that are... Oh, we can't actually use it this turn. Let's hope they don't Marnie. Castform, definitely gonna use a Research, right? Research Peony. No Marnies for a Castform deck, let's hope. But they are discarding from their hand. They can actually play a Marnie. Chinchino as well. So that's like 5 discards in a turn. 2 turns is all it needs. 2 turns, 2 prize card. But if you boss order them, you can actually get more than that. Crobat. You discarded a Minchino. Oh, a Chinchino. So bad thing about these ability is that you can't actually choose up to 2 cards to discard. You have to discard an exact amount of 2. B now, I suppose. Should we use B? Obviously, but we can't do anything else, right? Okay, that's horrible. We discarded a Kabu and those things. We can't play a Birdkeeper now. Energy switch. Escape rope. 150 is gonna kill us anyways. Should we just kill the Castform? You're just gonna put something else, right? How many do they have already? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They need 4 more, right? Yep, 4 more. So they actually need their Meowth. So they're probably gonna put out another Castform if I use an escape rope. So might as well just do that. Okay, we got 1. Oh, we got 2. Okay. We do have 30 energy. I keep repeating that because like it's bogus. We should be discarding more than 2. But it is only the 5 cards. The top 5. And we have a lot more in the deck to go. I suppose it is realistic to get 2. So that thing is resistant to its fighting type. We actually need 3. 3 is enough. 3 discards. Unless they put a Galarian breastplate or Big Charm. So they can finally attack, I suppose. Mm-hmm. So we have no boss order in this deck. Let's hope they run out of their Sunny form, Cuss form. But they actually use a rescue carrier, I think. A rod. Rescue carrier works really well with Cuss form. So let's get a Volcarona. Volcarona shuffles back anyway, so it's a good thing, I suppose. Volcarona Birdkeeper, right? Yep. That's our only Volcarona though, so we actually have to be careful. Birdkeeper. I don't think they can knock out a Volcarona that easily, not even with a Leon. So now we're gonna have to choose. Escape Rope is gonna help us, I suppose. Energy Switch. Yeah, Energy Switch is definitely the killer card. We don't need that many Energy Switches in the deck, because Galarian Zapdos is not working. We are not drawing that many cards into our hand. We're only drawing one card at a time, so using that Strong Legs charge is actually not realistic. It's not realistic to be able to use Zapdos' ability that often. So it's actually better only to have like 2 or 1 energy switch in the deck. Maybe swap it for another experience share or something like that. They actually knocked us out. Wow. With the water type Cuss Swarm. That is crazy. What just happened? So now we can't use Raihan. Oh my goodness. No Strong Legs charge, Escape Rope B and retreat. Oh my god, this is crazy. All we need is 1 energy. We shuffled it back, so we're supposed to get a lot. Now we need a lot. Right? Now we need 3. Okay, we got it. Got 4. Haha. We're actually faster than them, but we can't do anything now. We're dead. We can't do anything. We have to use a Marnie. We can't use a Raihan because we have no basic Pokemons. No basic Pokemons. They can actually put, sacrifice their Meowth. I'm not sure why they put their Articuno. Raihan or Marnie? How many captures do we have? How many quick balls? Quick ball is the only way, really. So Marnie or Raihan? Oh, we actually have no more Groudons. That's our last one. Okay, I didn't realize that. We have to use Zapdos now. Zapdos. We have 1 last Zapdos in the deck. So we're just gonna use a Raihan now. Should we? I think using a Marnie is smarter. Yeah, because we don't need energy cards in the deck anymore. So let's just use a Marnie. Okay, we got Zapdos. That's good. If it's in the deck, then we can do it. All we need is another energy. We don't even need to discard because we're doing 1-hit KO. So Zapdos actually saved us. That's crazy. Zapper Kick. Yeah. Nope. They can only attack with that one, so if we draw an energy, they're done for. But if we don't draw an energy, we're done for. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my goodness. We actually need an energy. Would you believe that? We need an energy. Both players have one prize card remaining. This is crazy. Are we gonna get an energy? Are we gonna get a Raihan? Okay, we got. Oh my god, we actually won. That's crazy. That's madness. Oh my goodness. That was so close. We won with a Zapdos. Zapper kick. That is crazy. That's a first. So that's all for our Molten Fist deck featuring our Groudon from Pokemon Celebrations with the Magma Volcano attack, doing 80x damage for each energy that you discard from the top 5 cards of your deck. You can actually discard special energy and do 80x damage. So we also have our Volcarona, only one copy of this card in this deck. I'll update the deck list later in the description below. So that the deck list is actually on its original format now, before I actually changed it at the middle stage of the game. So now we only have one Volcarona to help us use Surging Flames to do not only extra 20 damage for each basic energy in your discard pile, but also shuffle those basic energy cards back into your deck, essentially helping you increase the chances of discarding more energy with your Magma Volcano and doing more damage with your future Groudons. So we also have our Zapper Kick, our Strong Legs Charge. Galarian Zapdos is not here for the Zapper Kick, but we can also use it for the effect to paralyze our opponent and also add extra energy cards, add extra basic energy in our discard pile with the Zapper Kick's effect by discarding all energy from our Zapdos, because we don't actually need any retreat cost to retreat. It has 0 retreat cost. So the main reason it's here is for Strong Legs Charge and also for the 0 retreat, because we are playing our B. B allows us to only attach energy to our bench fighting type Pokemon, discard the top 5 cards of our deck, and if any of them are energy cards, attach them to your bench fighting Pokemon in any way you like. So you actually need to think about switching your active Volcarona or retreating with your Galarian Zapdos, or switching your active Groudons to your charged up, ready to go Groudon on your bench after using our B to be able to attack on the same turn before they boss or they knock it out. So that's why we have those cards in this deck. That is why we have our Zapdos. So Zapdos Energy Switch is a good combo, but as you saw earlier, it actually doesn't shine that way that often, because you need to have so many cards in your hand. You need to have a Zapdos, extra energy cards, and that energy switch. You need 3 specific cards in your hand to be able to use it for the Groudon extra charge. So that's not realistic. It's actually better to have like only 2 energy switch and 2 experience share, basically, because experience share actually does more than your energy switch. But if they use a tool scrapper, you can't use experience share anymore. So it's actually good to have a good variety of each. 2 experience share, 2 energy switch, and 2 Raihan is good. So I actually recommend you to switch that 1 energy switch for a experience share. So we have 2 Raihans to be able to attach an energy card, a basic energy from our discard pile to our Groudon, and search our deck for any card. If any of our active Pokemon gets knocked out on our last turn, or our bench Pokemon gets knocked out, we get to use Raihan as well. We also have 1 Kabu in this deck to be able to, just in case we are stuck with only 1 basic Pokemon to start with and have nothing but energy cards in our hand, then Kabu actually helps us draw out more basic Pokemons and even our Star B card, which we need to charge up our Groudon with. And also we have Birdkeeper for the switch. 1 Birdkeeper is actually better to have item switch cards, just because we are using our B supporter card as well. But Birdkeeper is just there just to help you draw more cards, because we actually get stuck a lot. Having that many energy cards, we get stuck a lot, having no cards in our hand but energies. So we need a lot of supporter cards to help us draw. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with a dead hand. So we have 1 Marnie, 1 Kabu, 1 Milo, and 1 Birdkeeper to draw only 4 supporter cards, very sadly. But we actually get to charge up our Pokemon very fast with B. All we need to do is charge our Pokemon, get out the basic charge, and we are ready to go. That's how easy this deck is. We don't need to draw that many cards. But if we have nothing but energies, then we can't do anything. That's the bad thing. We need our B. So having Altaria actually helps bring out your B. But Altaria is an evolution. I don't like Altaria. That is why I don't have Altaria in this deck. But you may actually think about using that in your own deck, in your own Groudon formation. That's a good idea. So I don't like Altaria because you need Evolution Incense, you need Oranguru, you need Suicune or Oranguru to be able to draw out, or even Amazing Jirachi to draw out that top card, to be able to use that top supporter card. Otherwise, you can't actually draw out that card. Altaria only put that supporter at the top of your deck. It doesn't put it directly into your hand. So you need Oranguru, you need an extra card to be able to put that the top card of your deck into your hand. You need Altaria to evolve. You need your supported cards. You need to do a lot of things, and that actually gives you very, very little space for your energy cards. So we need a lot of energy cards because we're only discarding top 5 with our Magma Volcano, not a lot, and we're only doing 80x damage for each discarded energies. So we need at least 4 discarded energy to be able to knock out a average HP VMAX Pokemon has 320 HP. But even a Venusaur has 330. So to hit a high HP VMAX Pokemon, or a higher than average HP VMAX Pokemon, we actually need 5 discards, a perfect 5 energy discard. So that is why we have so many energy cards in this deck. And we have a lot of basic as well, 23 basic energies, just because Volcarona only allows you to do extra damage for each basic energy in your discard pile, and only shuffles back basic energies into the deck. So that is all for this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We also have that 1 Sonia, 4 Capture Energy, and 4 Quick Balls, plus 9 basic Pokemons to bring out the basic Pokemon very early on, because you may actually you may be unlucky enough to discard your Groudons, your basic Pokemons with your Magma Volcano. So it's important to know that it's actually better to have Rod or Clara in this deck. But I don't like Rod or Clara because we don't actually have the space for it. I prefer to have other cards. I just like it. I just like the risk. This deck has a lot of risk, but I love the risk because if you have a good game, you actually have a really, really satisfying win. But you have a bad game, if you have a bad hand, then you have a very, very horrifying defeat. So that's all for this deck. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way. We're signing up now. See you on the next time, and join us the next time. Tune in for the next video for more interesting, cool new combos featuring Pokemon Celebration cards and new cards from the new expansion. We'll see you for now, and bye! Have a nice day!